Hi everyone, so I'm talking about something very new to me that I have pretty much never really had before. Is a social life. Yay! I'm notorious, I have no friends. I've said this before. But recently I have, which is a surprise. It's great. I mean, I'm being asked to go to places and do things that I wouldn't necessarily normally do, which is always fun. And as a byproduct of that, I have been put on group chats. This is my phone, and as you can probably tell, at the moment, I have a ton of Facebook notifications, right? Of many conversations that I am on. I think I might have to count how many group chats I am actually on at the moment. I will leave my phone for about 2 minutes and the whole world will explode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 10. I'm on about 10 different group chats at the moment. Luckily, some of them haven't been as active as others. But one thing, so if you don't know, if you have Facebook Messenger on your phone and you type the basketball into the chat, as I have just done, and everyone will probably hate me for forever, it opens up this. Which is the best way of procrastinating. I am so rubbish. I have really rubbish spatial awareness when it comes to things like that. Like I went on holiday to Wales though, and I vlogged it. And we went to the adventure place. There was archery, and I love doing things like that. I've always adored archery. But never really been able to do it. So when we were there, I was like, I want to do archery, and I was hitting my brother's board rather than... It didn't occur to me how dependent I am on my phone. I am so dependent on it, it's crazy. Like yesterday, it was dying pretty much all day and I was so upset. Like I got to my campus and it was on 4% and I was like, does anyone have a charger? My phone's gonna die, I don't want it to die. Luckily I managed to scrounge one. From that I have been so on my phone 24/7. There is always a notification, which has never been like me. I will open my phone and there'll be about 4 notifications from something and I'll just be like, what's going on in my life? The world has just exploded. And I didn't notice how many people I actually knew until a few weeks ago. I was working on a presentation with a friend of mine for my course, and we were sat on my campus, and loads of people I knew just kind of walked past, all in quite quick succession. And she was like, you're so popular, and I'm just like, what? Where? No. She's like, you know so many people, it's crazy. And I just sat there like, no, I have never been popular in my life. I was in with the popular people when I was in year 7 to year 8, but then things happened. So then became a massive nerd, even though I've always been that way. It's so strange to me. I generally like chatting to people. I am very introverted. That's something that I've learned from being away at uni, is that social interaction does sometimes exhaust me, and it's kind of nice to just kind of get away. But most of this is probably because I joined the Comedy Society, which for me was terrifying. My housemate was part of it before I was, and we went to most of her gigs last year, So we kind of knew people but kind of didn't at the same time. It was more like the situation where you know a lot about a person, but then they don't know anything about you, which is very, very weird. I think it's very ironic that I joined, because I don't find myself a very funny person. My family notoriously say that I have no sense of humour. It's really helped me. I don't necessarily perform. The idea of improv for me is absolutely terrifying. I cannot do it. I've tried, but it's just, from a young age, I did dance, I did musical theatre, but I've always been told what to do. So the idea of not being told how I should hold myself, how I should perform, what people want, it terrifies me, and I physically freeze up, and I just can't. And that's something that I have learned over this last year, is I plan these like right down to like the last word. So I think it's planning for me and preparation. I hate not being prepared. Met some amazing people, absolutely lovely, and I think that they will stay in my life forever. I found that it's given me more confidence that I wasn't hoping for. And meeting such amazingly talented people that weren't necessarily on my course. A lot of them do like creative writing and stuff like that. Really helps me be more creative as a person, because I adore being creative, and it's not just me. I've seen so many developments within like my friends and my housemates in particular, because we're all members. And we're all committee members now, which is a great thing. Especially one of my housemates, she is absolutely amazing. She's one of my closest friends, and she's probably my best friend, actually. She would probably hit me if I didn't say best friend. But she was terrified of going up in front of a group of people and speaking. And in our last event, she did improv. She got up in front of a group of people and spoke, and she participated. And for me, I'm so proud of her for seeing how far she's come. I still think there's a long way for me personally, but for her it's been amazing to see that she's kind of doing something that she wouldn't necessarily normally do, and she's just kind of blossomed, and it's amazing to watch. And I would suggest, if you're part of a uni, to just get involved in society, be it a sports one, be it a social one, whatever, just to get involved and meet new people, and to hear different sides of different people's stories, and getting to know them, and getting to know different points of view, and finding the like-minded people that think in a very, very similar way to you, which is kind of scary. How similar some people can be. I found that. I'm sorry that these haven't been more kind of like jump cutty, but I thought that I just kind of wanted to just kind of sit down and chat and tell you what has been going on in my life. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then leave a little subscribe to this video, then leave a like, and I will see you again soon. Bye!